to become a high school official. More officials are urgently needed in every sport in our state, from football to swimming to wrestling and volleyball. Without officials, there are no sports. So make the right call and visit highschoolofficials.com to learn more. That's highschoolofficials.com. This message brought to you by the NFHS.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the historic Tomato Bowl for tonight's district opener between the Madisonville Lady Mustangs and your Jacksonville Fightin' Maidens. I'm Ryan Travis, class of 2014, and joined tonight by Paul Travis, class of 1994. Tonight's matchup pits the Lady Mustangs of Madisonville against a very strong maiden squad. Madisonville comes into tonight's matchup with an overall record of 2-3-3, where they have scored 9 goals while allowing 6. Most recently, the Lady Mustangs drew a game 1-1 against Navasota in a tournament last weekend. Your Maidens come into tonight's game with a record of 4-3-1. They averaged 2.5 goals per game while allowing just over 1. This Maidens team is looking for a strong bounce-back game tonight after losing to Longview on Saturday. Now let's take a look at the season schedule for your Fightin' Maidens. Last time we saw the Maidens here at home, they finished with a 1-1 draw against the Hallsville Lady Cats. Last weekend, they went to Longview for the final tournament before district, where they picked up 2 wins against Fossil Ridge and Sulphur Springs before falling to Longview, where the Lady Lobos scored 4 unanswered to drop Jacksonville to 4-3-1 overall. After tonight's game from the historic Tomato Bowl, the Maidens hit the road for 3 straight games before coming back on February 9th to take on the Trinity Tigers at home. We've got captains at midfield tonight here from the historic Tomato Bowl. May see some rain in the forecast here shortly, so hopefully no delays because of weather. But if it's just some rain, we will see both teams playing through the elements tonight.
Well, it's definitely hazy tonight, Ryan.
It definitely is. It was really foggy this morning, and with a little bit of drizzle earlier and maybe some more rain potentially, it may be a little foggy.
Yeah, when I walked out the door this morning to go to work, and it was so foggy, I was thinking, man, tonight, I don't know if we'll be able to see the players on the field. It'll be one of those nights when the ball goes up in the lights and everybody just kind of wonders where it is when it comes down. But fortunately, it's not quite that bad right now.
Players making their way over to the near sideline. We'll get player introductions in just a moment. And I believe we have Mr. Mike Ricketts in the house tonight to take care of those player introductions. And potentially the national anthem. I'm not sure that they made a decision on that a few minutes ago, whether that was happening or not. But I guess we will find out.
Well, there's quite a few spectators here tonight, Ryan, so I'm sure that they'll be excited for whatever's going to happen. It's actually a pretty good night to watch the game. It's probably 60-ish degrees.
It's way warmer than it was last time, yeah.
Yeah, last time it was
last time the boys were here was right after we'd had all the snow and ice, and it was just over freezing, I think, and maybe not even freezing with the wind chill that night. So a much warmer night here tonight for your Fightin' Maidens.
I think it's getting pretty close to ready to call. Yeah, we went and watched Longview, or went and watched Jacksonville play Longview Saturday, and it was very cool.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the downtown historic Tomato Bowl Stadium for tonight's district opener between the Lady Mustangs from Madisonville and your Jacksonville Maidens. Introducing first the visitors from Madisonville. Number 0, Stephanie Rosas. Number 00, Ashley Roca. Number 1, Aileen Hernandez. Number 2, Kamara Scott. Number 3, Winter Breyer. Number 4, Molly Short. Number 5, Taylani Lane. Number 6, Emily Harrison. Number 7, Sandra Hinojosa. Number 8, Caitlin Totten. Number 9, Lila Johnson. 10, Jacqueline Zavala. Number 11, Andrea Lopez Vasquez. Number 13, Anna Bassinger. Number 14, Miranda Lira. Number 15, Maritza Moreno. Number 17, Nayeli Barajas. Number 20, Mariana Hastings. And number 22, Elliot McCreary. And now for your Jacksonville Maidens, number 0, Emily Barrera. Number 1, Adriana Munoz. Number 3, Danelli Ramirez. Number 4, Itzel Arredondo. Number 5, Kelsey Domini. Number 6, Aura Castillo. Number 7, Evelyn Lara. Number 8, Clara Guillen. Number 9, Alexa Medellin. Number 10, Sophia Romero. Number 11, Jewel McCullough. Number 12, Victoria Villanueva. Number 13, Elizabeth Nava. Number 14, Areli Romero. Number 15, Chesney Reed. Number 16, Lauren Wade. Number 17, Yaslin Garcia. Number 18, Mariana Arredondo. Number 19, Jackie Badia. Number 20, Giselle Castillo. And number 21, Landry Harmel. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
A little misfire there potentially on the national anthem. It looked like the video was playing, but there was no audio, so both teams have made their way to the sidelines, and we are just about ready to get this game underway.
On a positive note, Ryan, it was we got our moment of silence in.
We did get in a moment of silence. That's true.
And I see in the lights right now we have a little bit of precipitation coming down.
Yeah, it's already started to rain a little bit, and it looks like it's coming down pretty good already.
Ryan and I talked about this earlier in the week. This is a week where we are very glad at the Tomato Bowl that they have turf.
Oh, yeah.
When I was in high school, for sure, it was been a sloppy mess and probably not been able to play. And, Ryan, it was still grass when you were here.
It was, yep. And we played several games in the rain. We did play one playoff game where there was standing water in the drainage ditches on the side of the field, and it was completely full. So I've had my fair share of sloppy games here in the Tomato Bowl, and it's nice to not have to experience that, I guess, for these players, just to be able to go out and have a consistent field no matter what the weather is.
In college they pretty much all play on grass. Hardly anybody's on turf for soccer. And they, in some of the playoff games they refused to play on turf. It had to be played on grass. But for a high school level, being able to show up on a Friday night and not have field conditions be a problem is definitely a real blessing and good thing for us here. I think pretty much everybody we plays on turf now.
I think they are. Evelyn Lahr gets us underway. Jacksonville versus Madisonville. Lauren quickly gets this one forward, finds Jewel. That one deflected away by Madisonville. Landry going to play this one forward, finds Jewel. McCullough now back to Sophia. Finds Arredondo in the middle, now forward for Lauren. Tries to make a turn, got two defenders on her. Jacksonville easily wins the ball back in the midfield, though. Jewel going to play this one back. Sophia going to play it back to Landry.
He moved Landry over there to that outside right back. I don't know when, but Saturday at the game, that's where she was playing most of the game.
That's kind of surprising to me, honestly, because she's played very well from that central defender position.
I talked to her dad about it on Saturday. I just was telling him what a great job she did against Hallsville. That was a really good game for her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. A little 1-2 pass off the mark. Evelyn able to win it back for Jacksonville. Finds Jewel. Jewel now looking across the field for Victoria. That one deflected away and now played out of bounds by Madisonville.
They had a really strong opponent playing Longview. Longview had some fast players. And the score on that one, we were looking at it was 4-2. We were up by 2 at one point, and then, or I guess that was the first 7 minutes of the game. But then, couldn't stop Longview from scoring 4 goals without getting one back on our own.
Ball played forward, finds Lauren at the top of the box, takes a low left-footed shot and scores just inside the right post on a great strike from Lauren Wade. Gets Jacksonville on the board early.
Yeah, that was a good shot. She put that low and right in the corner. The goalkeeper didn't have the ability to get to that one.
Yeah, really good job here early by Jacksonville moving this ball around.
Well, that's what I was going to say, Ryan. We played Longview, and Longview was the game's 4-2. It's a pretty even game. Second half, I don't think Longview had but one shot, and that just happened to be a good enough shot to score on. And we had several shots. They just weren't able to get past the keeper. Unfortunately, they would seem to find the keeper. That one was a good example of how to put the ball where the keeper couldn't get to it. But I have a feeling tonight's game
we'll probably played a little too far out, and Jewel go out for a Madisonville goal kick. A really good idea there on the pass, just a little too much on it. And it could be also a little wet turf. Going to not let that ball slow down, which, it doesn't slow down a whole lot on turf anyway, but the rain definitely gives you a lot more of a skip. Ball intercepted by Madisonville, now played to the near side. Mariana Hastings losing the ball there for Madisonville, and now Madisonville plays this one back over. Sophia trying to keep possession, loses it to Madisonville. Now back over to Hastings, can't control it, out of bounds. Jacksonville with a throw in. Landry going to step over to throw this one in for the Maidens. Ball headed out of bounds by Elliott McCreary. Landry throws this one in. That one headed away by McCreary again. Landry throws this one in, finds Lauren. Lauren trying to find some space over there, cleared away by McCreary for Madisonville. So Jacksonville with 4 throws now in a row here on this near side. Landry throws this one, finds Evelyn. Kind of a hard touch there off the knee of Evelyn Lar, goes out of bounds. Madisonville gets the throw. Throw in goes to Jewel. Jewel trying to maintain possession, and Lila Johnson going to play that one out of bounds for a Maiden's corner. This one quickly played across. Lauren gets a foot to it. Not a clean strike. Landry now sends this one across, finds Victoria. That one off the crossbar. So Madisonville potentially a little lucky there, because that ball was very close to finding its way under the crossbar. Been some dangerous balls that have been played in so far from this Jacksonville team. Most of the game has been played on the Madisonville half. We're only 6 minutes into the game. Jewel getting this cross in that takes a deflection off Madisonville. Lauren gets a foot to it, but save goes to Stephanie Rosas.
Yeah, I think, Ryan, we're going to see a lot of the Jacksonville have an opportunity to practice their attack in the attacking third of the field tonight.
It's looked like that is probably what we're gonna see.
You know, kind of from the opener, Madisonville was trying to work really hard to shut down Jacksonville's attack, but if they win it back, I feel like this is going to be playing the ball away, not necessarily passing the ball with control and moving it to somebody.
Yeah, other than potentially Palestine, Jacksonville's probably got through the toughest part of their schedule so far this season with all their pre-district games, which a head coach, Colton McCowan, likes to play against tough teams early in the season and try to get these girls ready to face some high-level opponents in the playoffs.
Yeah, I would think that he's probably going to use tonight's game as an opportunity to – I mean, they've been successful. I guess where they've been strong against their opponents is in their transitions. We've got a lot of speed, especially with Jewel. And so she's been able to score several goals by having the ability to run by somebody, which she might get a chance to receive a cross here on this one.
Good ball played across. Rosas able to dive out and save that one. Wasn't really anybody too threatening there for Jacksonville inside the 18 when that ball was played. But a good diving save nonetheless. Hard touch there from Sophia. That ball goes out. Madisonville throw. Hastings going to throw this one in for the Lady Mustangs. Sophia wins that back, finds Lauren Wade. Too hard of a touch there from Lauren. That pass finds the legs of Sophia, deflected away, and now cleared out of bounds by Madisonville.
We've got an injured player down the field.
Looks like she's going to hop up. I believe that's Jacqueline Zavala, the injured Lady Mustang, going to make her way off.
Yeah, she's tough. She's going to walk it off on her own, but it does not look like doesn't look like she's feeling very good about it. Maybe she'll get over it and get to come back in.
Yeah, it didn't look like there was much contact there, so
you never know.
Hopefully it's, not one of those non-contact injuries that some freaky stuff happens on playing on turf.
Or just playing in general.
Just playing in general, but
we don't know. We don't get an accident report or a injury report like they do in the professionals to know if somebody's coming in with this issue. So
yeah. Ball played out, goes off the chest of Hastings, so Landry will step up to throw this one in again for the Maidens. Lauren Wade able to win it back, finds Landry. Landry now playing this ball forward. Takes a deflection, but finds Jewel. Jewel now with good speed down the sideline. And good defense by Madisonville, able to play that one out for a corner.
Last time we played our corner super fast. Let's see what we do this time. Look like we're trying to be quick about it and get the ball back in before they can get set up. Maybe not.
McCullough going to take the corner for Jacksonville. This ball played across off the thigh of Lauren Wade, out of bounds for a Madisonville goal kick.
She put it in a dangerous spot. I mean, she's right over. I mean, she's maybe 8 yards off the goal when Lauren receives that ball, kind of to the front post, but she's got the defender behind her, so it's a dangerous spot where Jill was able to place the ball.
Madisonville able to win it back, finds Hastings on the near side. That ball goes out off of Madisonville. They're going to say that took a deflection off Hastings. McCullough going to step over to throw this one in for the Maidens. Quickly gets this forward for Evelyn Lara. Now cleared out of bounds by Madisonville. I believe that's Aylin Hernandez clearing that ball out. With all these girls having ponytails covering the number on the back, it's kind of tough to tell who is who a lot of the time. So please bear with me.
You do a much better job at it than I do. Some of the girls I can recognize, some of them I don't, but it's definitely not easy to see their number, and then the ponytail makes it even more difficult.
It makes it difficult, yeah.
So we got a loose ball up here in the front. Yeah, Madisonville's going to have a lot of opportunity to work on clearing the ball out of their end of the field tonight.
They are. Jacksonville has a really good team. Madisonville's a smaller 4A school, and this district that Jacksonville is in, I think I looked at it the other day. I believe Jacksonville and Palestine are the only 4A Division I schools. Everyone else is smaller. Madisonville, 4A Division II. I believe Hudson is also 4A Division II. But then several 3A schools in the district with Jacksonville. Good ball played forward for Jewel. Takes a hard touch, and Rosas able to come out and collect for Madisonville. Really good idea there from Lauren trying to find Jewel.
Oh, it almost connected too.
It's just, you have to wonder if maybe that's a little bit with the rain coming down too, and just a wet ball. We've seen kind of several errant touches tonight from both teams, but some that are more uncharacteristic for Jacksonville, I would say.
Yeah, you also know, I mean, that's a hard ball played from
it is.
Lauren hit a long pass to her, and Jules on a full run trying to collect that ball is not as easy as it appears on TV.
Yeah, a lot of those professional guys and girls both make it look really easy, but yeah, it's definitely, there's nothing easy about it.
Yeah, some of those guys are girls too, but long passes in a full run, and they will drop them right to their feet. That takes, I don't know,
a lot of skill, a lot of practice.
Yeah, and some God-given talent. So.
Morelli quickly throws this in. Finds Evelyn. Madisonville able to win it back. Good defense by Jacksonville. This ball takes a touch towards the middle. Evelyn finds Jewel, back to Evelyn, takes a shot from distance, and save goes to Stephanie Rosas. Arredondo with the deflection finds the feet of a Madisonville player. Jacksonville quickly winning this back. Medellin finds this ball played forward to Sophia and out of bounds, so Landry will step over to throw this ball in for Jacksonville.
Looks like tonight Jacksonville's trying to work on possession and moving the ball upfield, not being necessarily quite so fast about just go straight forward. So that play especially.
Yeah, they've been working the ball around well, and I mean, so much of the attack starts from the defense, and so some good passing between the defenders tonight early for Jacksonville. Lauren trying to get this one over to Victoria, cleared away by Taylani Lane. Jacksonville quickly wins it back. Victoria now on the far side, trying to find some space. Good defense from Madisonville, able to win that ball and then play it out of bounds. So Jacksonville with a throw. Borelli throws this one in, finds the feet of Victoria. Victoria trying to make a turn and make a run down the line, but some more good defense from Madisonville on the far side. Jacksonville wins the header off the throw. This one played forward by Madisonville. Good interception there from Sophia. Finds Lauren. Lauren trying to take a shot. Gets that one off. And Lauren Wade scores her second goal of the night on a really good shot. Able to get that one past the hands of Stephanie Rosas.
Lauren Wade, and that's her second. Maidens lead 2-0.
She inside the box on that one?
She was. I think
she was just right inside the box and took a shot.
She was. I think she was maybe like
step
14, 15 yards out.
Okay.
There's a couple steps in.
It's a good hard shot.
Yeah, really good shot from Lauren. She had defenders closing on her. That was kind of the last chance that she had to get a shot off. So really well done by Lauren Wade. And Jacksonville now leads Madisonville 2-0. Just under 25 minutes remaining here in the first half. Ball headed out by Madisonville, but referee going to call a foul against Jacksonville. Maybe a little push in the back there off the throw-in, so that will set Madisonville up with a free kick inside their own half. Ball played forward. Lauren with the first touch and now trying to win the ball back against Madisonville. Lauren able to come up with it. Victoria now sending this ball across the field, finds the feet of Sophia Romero. Sophia trying to take some space. Finds Evelyn inside, now back to Sophia. Trying to poke that one in and cleared away by Taylani Lane.
I don't think Sophia might not have been expecting that one to come back to her on a 1-2 quite so quick.
Mariana's pass a little too far out in front there. Ball going to play back to Guillen. Barrera now sends this one over to Harmel.
She's got some space. Cool though.
Finds Evelyn Lara. Lara now trying to take her space and get past Caitlin Totten. Actually, I believe that is Lila Johnson. And then ball goes out for a Madisonville goal kick. Ball played out to Hastings. Goes out of bounds. Jewel quickly throws this one in, finds Evelyn. Evelyn with a good turn, trying to get this ball across. Deflection finds the feet of McCullough, then goes off a Madisonville player out for a corner.
Yeah, she's got Victoria coming over here. They're going to catch them by surprise on this one.
Victoria rolls that one in. Jewel brings it in, trying to find Lauren. Lauren not able to get a foot to that. Trying to take a shot. Hastings now going to be called for the foul. Lauren Wade trying to win the ball back there. Hastings gave her a little shove in the back, so Landry Harmel will step over to take the free kick for the Maidens. And you're going to try to play this one in.
Oh, that's a good one.
Good ball played in. Header a little off the mark there from Jewel.
Yeah, that was one of the better played in balls on the free kick.
Yeah, really, really good ball there from Landry, able to play that one right to the top of the 6-yard box. Rosas takes the goal kick. It's going to go out of bounds. Trying to find Andrea Lopez Vasquez on the far side. Ball quickly thrown in by Jacksonville. And goes out for a Jacksonville corner.
It looks like we're going to do another quick pass in and move the ball. Did we almost dribble the ball with one player?
Almost.
Almost did two
Ball
touches.
played in. Rosas able to deflect this one away. Jewell going to outrun Hastings to that ball, keep it in play. Landry sends this one up in the air.
Yeah. That's the thing about those played in balls like that, Ryan. There's, you have a small window. You're trying to get it behind the line and get it into a scoring position. But if you play it too deep, the goalkeeper goes up with their hands and brings it down or plays it away.
Ball goes back into play. Rosas punts this one high in the air. Jacksonville first to it. Lauren wins the header. And now Evelyn trying to maintain possession for the Maidens. Good defense here from Elliott McCreary. And foul going to go against Jacksonville, so Madisonville will have a free kick.
Yeah, some of these fouls look like they could go either way on those. They're a little bit of pushing, but when one team's completely dominating the other one, they usually are given to the team that needs a little help.
Hinojosa plays this one forward, finds the feet of McCullough. Jewell now trying to make a move down the near side. Sophia, really good job there coming up and winning that ball. Now good cross in, finds Victoria. That ball just over the crossbar. Really good ball from Victoria, playing that one back into Lauren. And then just a little too high there from Lauren Wade.
That was a hard ball for her to hit. She did a good job getting it close and hitting the top of the bar, but it wasn't in front of her. She kind of had to reach back when she hit it in an awkward position.
She did. Evelyn Lara going to come out. Jackie Padilla comes in for the Maidens. Ball played out of bounds off the goal kick. Landry going to throw this ball in for the Maidens. Finds the chest of Hastings. Hastings able to play this one forward. Sophia is there for Jacksonville. Wins it back. Finds Alexa. Medellin going to play this one back to Romero. Sophia now working across the field, looking for Mariana Arredondo. This ball now played forward. Finds Jackie. Over to Victoria. Victoria turning it back inside. Good move. Good shot from Victoria. Straight to Stephanie Rosas.
I think she dribbled about 50 yards. So like
she
that
did.
Shot.
She did. I think she started about where she's standing now, over by the 20, and took that shot either inside or just outside the 18. Sophia Romero now with the ball, cuts this one inside. Plays it back to Arredondo. Mariana finds Sophia, trying to find Jackie. Cleared away by Taylani Lane for Madisonville. Quickly won back, though, on the far side by Jacksonville. Lauren plays this ball forward. Arelli back heels it, trying to find Victoria. Madisonville able to clear it out of bounds, but looks like it took a deflection off Jacksonville.
I don't think it's a rally. Is it?
I didn't.
No.
I thought someone subbed in, but I swear I just heard the girl say Arelli.
Sorry, Ryan. Yeah, she's all the way on the other side of the field. We can't see her number from here. I don't have my binoculars.
Our spotter up here, Malela, said that is Itzel Arredondo. So I'll believe Malela. She is around these girls a lot, so I would assume that she knows who is who. Good ball played in, finds Jackie, takes a shot, and Jackie scores. 3-0 now. Jacksonville 15-50 and counting.
Jackie Badia.
Here left in the first half.
You can see that one coming. They give Jackie time in front of the ball. I mean, she's inside the box when she's received the ball, and the defender fails to pressure her. All she's got to do is step in front of her and try and block the ball. And she sat back on her, and you could just see the whole thing coming. Jackie's going to shoot. She's going to put that in the goal. So if you give her a chance, you give her that much opportunity to shoot, she's going to shoot.
Yeah, we know Jackie definitely has the ability to shoot. She has a very powerful shot. And when she has that kind of time, it's going to find the back of the net most of the time.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's one of those deals. I mean, you're watching – she's the defender who's closest to the ball. I hate to be so critical here, but all her job is to pressure the ball, get on her. She's inside the box. She's got to shut her down. And she just sat back and watched Jackie shoot. So I almost felt sorry for her when I was sitting here watching it because I could see it coming. I was like, she's about to stick that in the goal.
She sure did. This ball played across now, finds the feet of Jackie Badia, plays it forward, trying to find Victoria. That ball too far out in front of Victoria Villanueva, and Rosas goes over to collect for Madisonville. Punt from Rosas going to find its way out of bounds on the near side. Landry going to step over, take the throw in for Jacksonville. Trying to find Jewel. Jewel a little tight there on the sideline, not able to control it, goes back out of bounds. Madisonville throw. Aylin Hernandez going to throw this in for the Lady Mustangs. Sophia with a good turn there, able to shield the Madisonville attacker off. Ball played back to Barrera. Kind of dangerous there.
A little slow on that playback. Everything was looking good. I mean, I really like what Sophia did, making the turn and playing the ball back, recycle it, keep possession. They've dominated the game up to this point. But you can't take those for granted and play a little slow ball back there, end up with a mistake. We got a handball, but he was going to let it play.
Jackie with a good
Jackie's
move.
got advantage on that one. So
working inside the 18, makes a good turn. Now trying to get a cross in, and Madisonville going to play this one out for a Jacksonville corner. Jackie going to step over to take the corner for the Maidens. Should get a good in-swinging ball here from Jackie, and that's what we do.
Oh, we're going to head on. We
off
just
the head of Victoria Villanueva and over the goal. So Madisonville with a goal kick off the corner. Really well taken corner by Jackie. Jacksonville just kind of struggling to get those headers on target so far here in the first half.
She does a good job with corner kicks. I've seen her take several up to at this point in the season, and she does a good job putting them in a dangerous spot. I think early on in one of the scrimmages they scored off of one. It was a played in like that. So
Jewel unable to connect with Landry on the pass off the throw in. Well, we'll go out for a Madisonville throw. Madisonville now going to make a sub. Kimara Scott going to go out for the Lady Mustangs, and I believe Molly Short going to take her place. Jewel wins the header off the throw. Ball works back in defense. Taylani Lane unable to maintain possession. Now Victoria inside the 18, trying to play that one past Rosas, who gets a foot to it. Really good save there from Stephanie Rosas, able to deny that Jacksonville goal because that was a very dangerous opportunity from the Maidens.
I thought for sure she was going to score. The goalkeeper didn't even go down. She just played it and used her feet. It's pretty athletic for the goalkeeper to react that way. Most of the time you see a goalkeeper come out, they're going to go down and make themselves big. She just stayed up and used her feet. Maybe a little bit of luck.
Might have been, but it was a good save nonetheless.
Here we got another
Victoria
chance
now
to see.
inside the 18, gets the shot and scores. Plays that one upper 90 from the left side and makes this a 4-0 lead
Victoria Villanueva.
for Jacksonville. Ball plays back. Now over the top from McCreary. Landry with lots of time. Finds Sophia inside. Sophia Romero plays this back to Landry. Landry with no pressure from this Madisonville team. Plays this ball forward. Finds the chest of Jackie. Ball takes a deflection to Lauren Wade. Now forward for Victoria. Victoria's shot just wide left. Out of bounds for a Madisonville goal kick. But a really well-played ball once again. It almost looked like Victoria might have been offsides, but with two referees, that's kind of
I looked
tough
real quick.
to tell.
I know, I saw that too, and I looked real quick to see, and he wasn't in a bad position. He was pretty close to be able to make the call, and he didn't call it. So I would think with a 4-0 lead, if there was a chance of her being offside from his angle, he probably would have raised his arm. So we had a little bit of switch around here, moved Landry to the inside. I'm not sure who came on.
I believe that is Ara Castillo, but I could be
and
mistaken.
moved Alexia up to
Lauren takes a shot from outside the 18, wide left. Good low shot there from Lauren, just a little too far outside the goal. Rosas takes the goal kick. Good defense from Alexa. This ball now played forward. Clara trying to recover, finds Barrera. Barrera with some time, but good pursuit by Madisonville. And now ball from Barrera trying to find Castillo on the near side, goes out of bounds. Hastings quickly throws this in. Castillo gets it over to Medellin, deflected back Madisonville's way, but good win by Sophia. Finds Lauren. Lauren with lots of space in the middle of the field, trying to play this ball forward for Jewel to run onto. Great run by Jewel, and a almost thought she would have played that far side. Hits it right to Rosas, so a pretty easy save there for Stephanie Rosas. But a really good ball and a really good run from Jewel, just not able to finish a left-footed strike.
I give Madisonville a little props for recovery because in that transition they were extremely disorganized, but they had enough athleticism to catch up to Jewel, and Jewel is very fast.
Jewel's very fast, yeah. Impressive that they were able to stay with her.
So she didn't, a lot of times in a game when she makes that, she timed her run perfect, and normally she would be behind the defenders and they would not catch up.
Yeah.
But Madisonville has enough athleticism, enough speed to keep up with her. That made it difficult for her to take that shot.
Lauren wins the goal kick for Jacksonville. Trying to find Victoria. That one a little too far out in front. Good turn from Victoria. Finds Lauren. Lauren takes a shot from distance. Rosas able to make the save for Madisonville. Jacksonville's taken some good shots so far here in the first half. We got a little over 7 minutes remaining, but a number of the shots have been directly at the center of the goal. The goals that we've scored have been towards either
corners,
one of the posts.
Yeah.
We've had some good upper 90 shots as well, but they've been to the sides where they're making Stephanie Rosas try to have to make a play and move her feet and make a really athletic save on those shots that have gone in, whereas we've seen several, especially in the past couple minutes, that have gone just directly to her. Ball played across. Rosas able to come out, make the save for Madisonville.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Ryan, on those. It's difficult to score when you hit the goalkeeper with the ball. Yeah. Was that statement obvious? Yeah.
I mean, if they don't have to move, it definitely
helps
increases
the goalkeeper.
their chances of making a save.
Yeah, increase their odds, I would say. So, I mean, that was one thing on the game against Longview. I think I said earlier, Longview had one shot in the second half that scored and gave them a 4-2 lead. It was a really well-played ball, kind of a little bit of a breakdown, but it was a strike that went right in the corner. Our goalkeeper didn't have a chance at it. And we had a number of good shots in the second half. And from, pretty dynamic plays, they just hit the goalkeeper right in the stomach. Lauren had a great bring down. Jewel had a cross in, and she's at the right on the 6-yard box. Lauren traps it and one touch, hits it with her second touch. Let's go on a volley.
Yeah, it's
a great play, but it hit the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, it hit the goalkeeper right in the stomach. So, but that's just how close we were. It wasn't. The game's 4-2.
Yeah.
But we definitely had chances that kept us in it, but.
Yeah, and Longview a really competitive team. They usually have a good soccer program, both boys and girls. And, this game's 4-0 right now with 5 minutes left in the first half, but it could very easily be 8 or 10 based on the shots that Jacksonville's had so far.
Yeah, I mean, Longview is a much larger school than us.
I think they're moving to 6A next year.
Okay.
So, yeah, Longview has lots of girls to choose from for their varsity soccer team, that's for sure. Ball played forward.
Good
Victoria
cross coming
sends
in.
A cross in. A little high there off the foot of Lauren Wade. Great ball played in. Just once again unable to connect on a good strike. Jackie wins the goal kick. Now this ball played forward finds Jewel. Jewel shot wide left. Trying to play it past the keeper just a little too far outside the post.
Yeah, she's going to the corner. That time the keeper did come out and get down. She made that's one of the roles of the keepers, to come out and try and close the space down on somebody and take away as much of those angles as they can. And the goalkeeper did a good job reading that and coming out. She made it difficult for Jewel to find a corner, and she obviously tried, but just a little outside the goal.
Yeah, good job so far in the first half from Madisonville goalkeeper Stephanie Rosas. Ball thrown in on the far side. Victoria trying to maintain possession. Now Madisonville able to win it, gets this ball forward. Ball now makes its way over to Sophia.
Who's got a tremendous amount of space.
With lots of space, finds Jewel. Jewel takes the shot. That one well wide left.
Yeah, you're talking about the goalkeeper from Madisonville's doing a pretty good job. She's got a lot of pressure tonight. I mean, this is a...
She does, yeah. I mean, 98% of this game so far has been played on their half of the field. Jacksonville's had a number of shots, a number of opportunities, and so far Stephanie Rosas has done a fantastic job keeping this game 4-0.
Tolerable? Yeah. We're about to see another quick corner kick as Jacksonville sets up and catches Madisonville off guard.
Jackie plays this one in to Jewel. Now back to Jackie. Jackie trying to find some space. Madisonville doing a good job closing that off the quick corner kick. Alexa now finds Itzel on the far side. Ball makes its way up to Victoria. Itzel now trying to find Lauren. Lauren takes a left-footed shot. That one deflected by Madisonville.
Yeah, that was a sure enough straight-up block as Lauren brought back to shoot. She jammed her.
Yeah, really good defense there from Elliott McCreary. Able to block that shot from Lauren. Jewel winning the ball back for Jacksonville. Lauren takes a shot.
Gets that one by her.
Gets that one past Stephanie Rosas. So a hat trick tonight for Lauren Wade.
Jacksonville goal by number 16, Lauren Wade. That's her third hat trick.
Yeah, we're on a running clock here, I think.
I'm not sure that they've stopped it the whole night.
Okay.
So. Yeah, I noticed that after the first goal. Typically in high school soccer, when a goal is scored, the clock stops, but so far tonight it has not. This ball
you were
played
talking about
over
the game.
top. Clara able to win it for Jacksonville. Finds Lauren. Lauren now over to Sophia. Sophia back inside to Lauren. Good 1-2 there. Good idea for the 1-2. That ball played a little too far out in front, but Sophia doing a really good job winning that ball back. Hastings wins it for Madisonville. Lauren collects for Jacksonville in the midfield. Victoria plays this ball across the middle, trying to keep possession. Now gets it back to Sophia. Sophia, good 1-2 there with Victoria. Sophia taking her space. Madisonville not playing super high pressure so far in this game. We saw a very different scenario against Hallsville last time the Maidens were home, where Hallsville came out with lots of pressure, especially early in the game. It kind of did fall off some towards the end, but very high pressure from Hallsville. And then with the boys last week against Nacogdoches, that was a high press the whole game from the Dragons.
Both sides.
Both sides, but
both sides played super fast the boys game. It was a lot of fun to watch that. A lot of times you watch some of these higher level games,
Score at
pros,
the half, Jacksonville
they'll be
5,
slow.
Madisonville nil.
and a lot of build up and a lot of passing the ball around into space that just kind of I don't want to say drags the game out, but isn't necessarily exciting.
it definitely slows the pace.
Slows the
down a
pace of the
lot,
game. That'd be the way to say it. Slows the pace of the game. It's not always exciting soccer to watch that. Very skilled soccer because those guys know what they're looking for and they're waiting for those opportunities to open up. But the game with the boys, Jacksonville, Nacogdoches last week, they're so playing fast. The whole thing, everybody's moving quick. The stamina those boys have at this point, they're just in such great shape to be able to play at that level and maintain it for 80. They're playing 80-minute games, so that's a lot of running. And they stayed after it hard the whole game, both sides, Nacogdoches, and Jacksonville. So
they did. That was a really fun game to watch.
we're in a short halftime here?
Yeah, I think they've got it at 7 minutes. I think probably because of the rain. I think they're kind of worried that it may get worse.
It's not getting better, I can tell you that. I like being in the press box, Ryan.
Yeah, it's definitely not getting better. The rain's coming down pretty heavily, as we can see across the field in the lights. It's tough to tell when you just look at the field that it's raining at all from the press box. But looking up in the lights, it looks like it's coming down pretty good. I think we're maybe worried that there may be some lightning or something. So
I hope not.
Just trying to get this game in without any delays, I think, is kind of the plan. About 5.5 minutes remaining here in the halftime. Jacksonville leading Madisonville 5-0.
There's about 5.5 minutes left in the halftime. There's about 5.5 spectators left on Jacksonville's side that I can see.
Yeah, and the ones that are down there brought their rain gear. So.
Yeah, I see them in the rain gear, and I think everybody else is underneath the covered area now watching the game standing up. The seats are not very many, and there is I don't know if you can see it well on the deal. There is a lone spectator on the Madisonville side. One dedicated fan. They've got an umbrella big enough for 4, but they're over there by themselves. Yeah, you mentioned in the first half, Ron, about Jacksonville had possession of the ball 90% of the half and on their end. Okay, I don't know that Madisonville actually had the ball on Jacksonville's end of the field with possession. The ball went to Jacksonville's end of the field, but it was usually either from a kick,
long clear.
But more than that, it was probably a pass back from Jacksonville, recycling the ball to try and build their attack back again. And so that wasn't something I tracked, but just watching the game, I'm not sure Madisonville actually had possession of the ball and attacked across midfield for the whole half. So it was definitely a defensive effort on Madisonville's part.
Yeah. It definitely was. Jacksonville's got a really strong team, and the majority of the district is weaker than what you'd probably like to see in terms of getting the girls ready and just keeping them in a good competitive game shape. And these teams that we're playing in district might be really. In fact, most of the time they are really competitive with each other.
True.
When you've got the 3A schools playing the 3A schools, which Madisonville
It's
is
just
4A Division II, but there's just such a difference in the number of girls that they have to choose from with those schools. I think I looked the other day, and I think Trinity is the smallest in our district, and they have probably a little more than a little more students in their high school than Jacksonville has per class. So I think it was a little over 300 students total for the whole high school. So you're talking about significantly less players to choose from, and so when you've got the enrollment that some of these schools do, and then you're trying to play soccer, but a lot of the schools that size maybe don't have soccer, so they've got the districts worked out to where you're playing up. It just makes things a lot tougher for the smaller schools than what you'd like to see from a competitive district standpoint.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate for the smaller schools in this situation. I mean, when we were 30 years ago, when I was a high school student, when we played, we were kind of in the same situation. Back then, it was 4A and 5A was the biggest division. Jacksonville was a 4A school, and half our district was 5A for soccer. They just didn't have enough 4A teams available for us to play a full district, and there was no division when you went to the playoffs for 4A. You either played soccer or you didn't play soccer. And now at this point, with the growth of soccer, it wasn't but 1989 was the first year that Jacksonville even had a program. Tyler had a program before us and a few other schools around, but not much before that.
Yeah.
But now you see the growth of soccer and the popularity has increased, and some of the smaller schools are going through the same thing we went through, 30 years ago. They've got to kind of work through that, and hopefully at some point there'll be enough schools that have a 3A that they can have their own classification and try and, because they are competitive with one another.
They're competitive with one another, but it's not quite the story whenever they play one of the bigger schools like Jacksonville. So.
Yeah, and for Jacksonville too, though, there's some talented players on the team. This is a really good squad.
Yeah.
And you've got a number of the players from Jacksonville that are playing club competitive soccer, on into high school. It's not just they played some youth soccer and then they come out here and play in high school. They're playing year-round pretty much.
Yeah. And you've got several girls for Jacksonville that are playing, I guess you'd call it academy at this point, and have traveled a lot around probably the country for tournaments. So
you've got some real elite level play. Several of the ones that are playing, they're playing in the Dallas Classic League, which is extremely high level, and then some of them are playing in teams that are playing for teams that are competing against Frontier League, which is a regional league. And so the type of soccer they see on a regular basis in the spring is going to be high-paced with a team of girls that can play at that level. And so when they come out here, it's not foreign for them to see the ball moving fast and players making runs, because both teams are going to be able to do it in Dallas every Saturday, every Sunday. So
that is definitely true. We're under 10 seconds here remaining in halftime. Checking in with the basketball over at John Alexander Gymnasium. Right now, the girls varsity basketball team leading Rusk 26-14 at the half. They've got about a minute 45, it looks like, left in halftime. So make sure to check out that game as well. I'll be joining Lee Traylor over there for the boys varsity basketball versus Rusk once we conclude here from the Tomato Bowl. I would also like to remind you that coming up on JISD Live tonight, we do have a simulcast going on with the basketball. Tuesday night, though, we have boys soccer here at the Tomato Bowl versus Palestine Westwood, and then Friday, another, triple header as we have boys soccer versus Hudson, girls basketball and boys basketball versus Palestine. So should be a fun night, fun week next week too. We get 2 boys soccer games, and those games are always a lot of fun. And then we get basketball versus Palestine, and didn't really get to see much of that game the other day, as Palestine did not allow fans for. I know the boys game. I don't believe the girls game either. So should be a lot of fun and an electric atmosphere at John Alexander Gymnasium. Madisonville gets us back underway for the second half here.
we'll have the rare pickup by the goalkeeper for Jacksonville. Jacksonville did make a change at goalkeeper at halftime. So
Yep, Adriana Munoz comes in for the Maidens in goal.
I think he made one more change to whoever's playing center forward for him. So sorry, I can't read the numbers.
I believe that is Giselle Castillo up top right now for the Maidens. Ball plays across. Madisonville able to play that one over. Caitlin Totten trying to find Aylin Hernandez, but Jewel wins the ball for the Maidens. Good defense from Madisonville, able to win that ball back. And now this ball makes its way over to Giselle. Good block from Madisonville. The ball goes straight up in the air and now cleared away out of bounds. So Jacksonville with a throw in. Little train coming by. Always expected on a Friday night in the Tomato Bowl.
It wouldn't be a game at the Tomato Bowl without 3 or 4 trains at least coming through during the game.
Hey, there's some nights during football season where we're wondering if we're ever going to see one, because it used to be around kickoff. There was always a train coming
and the
through.
band. There's always going to be one when the band's on the field. I think they. Yeah, sometimes I think they wait on the outside of town for somebody to tell them, hey, it's halftime, get ready, start coming in. Jacksonville band's about to take the field, and they come by and blow the horn right in the middle of it.
Yeah,
sure
definitely does seem like that sometimes.
I'm sure you were in the band in high school. I'm sure that the band directors probably all felt like the gods were against them on that one.
Ball played forward.
Is this a different goalkeeper?
From Madisonville. I believe they also made a change at goalkeeper, and Ashley Rocha now back in goal for Madisonville.
Because the other goalkeeper they had playing the first half, she did
a really good job.
She did a good job, but she couldn't punt the ball out, to midfield, and she just stepped up and punted it out to the center circle. So, that was one big thing in the first half is Madisonville couldn't get it off their end of the field.
Yeah.
Their punt, she wasn't able to punt the ball far enough to give them a chance to really, win the ball and go forward. And the goal kicks were all short. So it made it really hard on her. So we'll see what Jacksonville can do this half. I'm wondering really what kind of Jacksonville's focus is going to be. They're winning the game 5-0, and pretty much all your starters came back on the field. I would think that there's probably going to be an objective here, something that we need to work on from when we play one of the better teams.
Good pass from Victoria. Giselle plays this one back out wide for Victoria. Trying to get inside the 18, get a cross in, finds Giselle. Giselle, that shot straight at the keeper, trying to get the second effort. Jewel hits this one from about the penalty spot, hits the crossbar, and goes over the goal. So another threatening attack there from Jacksonville.
It was a good build-up.
Yeah, really nice 1-2 over here on the near side from Victoria and Giselle. Able to create some space and give Victoria some room to run. Ball makes the way all the way across the field to Victoria, and she wins back possession. Itzel plays this one forward. Unfortunately, no one there for Jacksonville, and then Madisonville going to play this one out for a throw. Giselle plays this one back to Itzel. Itzel trying to play that ball forward for Jewel. Finds its way from Victoria to Jewel. Madisonville with some good defense, able to clear that one out of the box. Itzel takes the throw in for the Maidens, finds the feet of Giselle Castillo. Sophia with a good move, gets it back inside to Giselle. Giselle able to win it back off the pass breakup from Madisonville, but Ashley Rocha collects in the box for the Lady Mustangs. Good punt there from Rocha, trying to find Kimera Scott. Jacksonville with some good defense, able to clear that one out. Giselle now plays it back to Itzel. Itzel's pass goes off the leg kind of awkwardly, as
I think she was trying
to play that ball inside quickly and kind of missed. Clara now looking forward, finds the feet of Alexa Medellin. Good ball played over for Jewel to run onto. Gets inside the 18. Jewel takes the shot. That one goes off the upright. Out of bounds. So Madisonville will take the goal kick. Sometimes it's really tough to tell whether it hits off the upright or if it's off the crossbar. Because, I mean, there's not a lot of distance between them. So on a powerful shot like that, sometimes it's kind of tough to tell. But the referee on the far side doing a good job keeping an eye on that ball.
Yeah, it's hard from up here to tell.
Clara trying to find Victoria. Unable to keep it in. Madisonville going to throw, but Madisonville going to make a sub before the throw in. Caitlin Totten going off for the Lady Mustangs. Coming in is Anna Basinger. Basinger takes the throw, finds Hastings. Ball played forward by Madisonville, well over the head of both their attackers and the Jacksonville defense. So Adriana Munoz able to easily collect in the box for Jacksonville. Munoz punt high. Sophia gets ahead to it and plays it forward. Now Madisonville headed back Jacksonville's way. Alexa finds Ara Castillo on the far side. Good defense from Landry. Able to clear that one forward and find Jewel. Jewel unable to keep possession with two players on her on the far side. And Madisonville plays this one down the line. Trying to give Kimera Scott some room to run onto it. That ball goes out, so Castillo will step up to throw this ball in. Jacksonville now going to make some subs. Danelli Ramirez and Evelyn Lara coming in. Victoria Villanueva and Jewel McCullough both coming off for Jacksonville. Header one off the throw by Madisonville. Alexa able to clear this one out of bounds for Jacksonville. So Madisonville with a throw on the far side.
This is the rare possession by Madisonville on Jacksonville's end of the field.
Alexa wins it back. That pass off the mark. Little miscommunication there. Clara able to play this one forward, trying to find Evelyn. A little too far out in front of Evelyn Lara. So Madisonville with another throw in. Basinger throws this in, finds Hastings. Hastings' pass broken up by Sophia. Sophia now with some room down the near sideline. Ball played across.
I'm not exactly sure why she passed it. Instead of going toward her, they were leaving her.
Sophia now gets this ball in.
Yeah, normally you see the defenders close the space on the player with the ball. On that one, Madisonville, took a different approach. I don't know what their psychology was, but they thought they would just back off and give her some more space.
Rocha able to deflect the shot from Evelyn. Now this ball sent in by Itzel. Rocha able to make the save. Pretty easy collection there for Ashley Rocha. She's got some power.
She's going to ball out almost to midfield. Like I said, that was one thing they really struggled with. The girl in the first half did a good job defending the goal, but she didn't help herself any by not being able to get a punt, out and get it off of her a little bit. Just kind of, it's almost like she was in a shooting gallery back there.
Yeah, it's definitely helped Madisonville with some. I mean, we just saw a pretty good possession down here from them on the Jacksonville end of the field, and we really haven't seen them on Jacksonville's end of the field very much so far in this game.
I know, I was about to say on that one, we had 4 or 5 Jacksonville players that were back in position ready to receive the punt, and then we just watched the ball bounce off the ground.
Sophia able to find Giselle. Good defense from Madisonville. Plays this one forward. Kamara Scott in pursuit. Has some speed for Madisonville. Munoz able to clear this one out of bounds.
Those are the ones you got to be careful on.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to see a whole lot of Kamara Scott so far in this game, as most of the game has been played on the Madisonville half of the field. But, I mean, she's got some speed. If they've got a team that they're a little more evenly matched up with, I would think she'll probably score quite a few goals this season in district.
Yeah. I wouldn't call a high kick, but it's okay.
Itzel ready to take the throw on the near side. Gets it into Mariana. This ball played forward. Won by Madisonville. Pass from McCreary a little too far out in front of Nayeli Barajas on the far side. High ball played over the top. Landry doing a good job playing that one forward for Jacksonville. Hastings pass off the mark. Sophia is there for Jacksonville. Evelyn Lara trying to play this ball forward. Finds Danelli on the far side. Sophia now gets this ball over to Itzel. Hastings able to get that one back. Jacksonville quickly wins back possession, though. Evelyn now working inside the 18, gets a pass, trying to get that to the top of the 6-yard box, but good defense from Caitlin Totten, able to clear that one out of bounds. So Jacksonville gets a corner.
And again, Madisonville's not going to mark up on the quick short play. You don't usually see that work this many times in a game. And that's,
really good shot. Goes off the crossbar. Madisonville able to clear it out of bounds. But a really good shot from Itzel Arredondo.
That's one thing about girls soccer. If you can put the ball right underneath the bar, you're probably going to score. Not very many girls can jump up and block those. And that was, 3 inches too high.
It was just a little too high. It did hit the crossbar, though. You know, we've seen several tonight that have hit either the crossbar, the uprights, or
it's this close to being a goal.
It's really close.
You know, he's just 3 inches from being a goal.
Yeah, so. I mean, she was pretty good ways out there on that shot. But, yeah, back to the corner kick. You don't see that happen as often as it does, as it has in this game. Typically, you know, teams will mark up those guys after the
usually it's kind of you catch them off once, and then somebody wakes up and realizes, hey, we got to go out there and defend that. We can't just let them pass the ball in. But apparently that's not Madisonville's strategy, so because they haven't defended it yet.
Ball comes forward to Mariana. Back over to Sophia. Sophia Romero working the ball across the middle of the field. Has Itzel making a run. Itzel now trying to find Evelyn. Evelyn with some space. Gets the left-footed cross in. Good defense there from Rocha coming out and getting a hand on that as Danelli Ramirez was closing in. Itzel now gets the cross, trying to find Danelli. Rocha not able to bring that one in. And a good job by Madisonville, able to clear that one away.
Yeah, this is one of those examples of when things aren't going your way, nothing's going your way. Madisonville can't get it off their end of the field at all right now. Jacksonville's doing a good job getting the ball in a dangerous position. They've got runners in the box. She's going to hit a shot from right there.
Takes a shot. Rocha able to make the save and then cleared out of bounds by Taylani Lane.
I would think that with a 5-0 lead, that Jacksonville would kind of have a focus here as to how to work in that attacking third, not necessarily be taking long shots anymore, see if they can't figure out how to break the defense down and get it in behind them on a regular basis. But
Itzel plays this ball across the box. Zanelli trying to play that one in. Good defense from McCreary. Landry able to win the ball back for Jacksonville off the clear. Sophia plays this one forward for Donnelly. Donnelly gets the ball in, takes a deflection. Evelyn there for Jacksonville, but Rocha able to get her hands on it and make the save. Good pursuit from Evelyn Lara, crashing the goal in.
They're getting an attack. I mean, she's getting in the box. She's making the attack. There we go.
Alexa wins it off the goal kick. Sophia finds Donnelly. That pass deflected and won back by Madisonville. Mariana with some time finds Evelyn. Evelyn with a good 1-2 from Giselle, taking her space. Good pursuit by Basinger. And now cleared away by Taylani Lane.
Doesn't look like it's raining quite as hard right now, Ryan. It's still coming down, but it's just kind of like
it's kind of a heavy mist.
Drizzly look. Fortunately, we've got about 20 more minutes. Maybe it'll hold off for the remainder of the game and won't be too much of a factor.
Yeah, it does look like the wind has picked up. I can kind of hear it a little bit on our field mic, and you can see the flags down there. Look like they are blowing pretty good, kind of a crosswind coming towards the press box.
Looks like Madisonville's making quite a few substitutions right now. I think they just brought 3 new players on.
Good defense there from Mariana Arredondo. Ball goes out for a Jacksonville throw. Throw goes to Evelyn, played out by Madisonville. So Itzel will step over, take the throw in once again for the Maidens. Ball played forward for Evelyn. Evelyn unable to keep that in. Ball goes out for a Madisonville goal kick.
Yeah, last time she hit it hard and off to the right to that girl playing on the line. Looks like that's pretty much where she's going to go again. Not quite getting it there this time. Jacksonville's back on the attack, Ryan.
They are. Ball played in to Evelyn. Good defense from Madisonville, able to shield her off of winning the ball, and then a good save by Rocha coming out to get the ball inside the 18 for Madisonville.
Looks like Jacksonville's got 4 players going to substitute on. Or waiting to substitute on, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like waiting to sub in for Jacksonville. We have Kelsey Dominy, Elizabeth Nava, Lauren Wade, and Yaslin Garcia.
Layla, is that Yaslin? That's Whitney Griffin. The numbers got Yaslin, but I know what Yaslin looks like. Yeah, it looks like Colton brought some of the players that normally play on the JV tonight and going to give them an opportunity to play. He had 21 players on the sideline before the game started, Ryan.
21?
21 players on the sideline.
Ball goes out off of Itzel. Madisonville
We had 900.
will have a throw-in once again.
We had 900 throw-ins in the first half. We're trying to do a substitution. We can't get one.
Itzel wins the ball back. Sophia trying to find Giselle. Ball takes a deflection off Giselle. Makes its way over to Donnelly. Donnelly trying to keep possession. Madisonville plays this ball over to the far side. Gets it forward. That ball goes off of Castillo, out of bounds. Another Madisonville throw.
I know Madisonville's coach over there was celebrating the clear up the sideline. Went out of bounds. I'm not really I don't know. Maybe something they worked on in practice. Deflect off player. Keep throwing going.
Ball played over the top. Deflected away by Lane. Evelyn Garcia.
There's
Lara.
our throw in. Now we get a few players on the field for us.
Evelyn Lara set to take the throw in, and Jacksonville going to make several subs.
You got 17 minutes left.
Lauren with a good touch towards the middle of the field, trying to play this ball across to Whitney. Ball cleared away. Itzel quickly throws this in. Ball makes its way up to Lauren Wade. Now trying to play this ball forward. Cleared away by Madisonville. Alexa now bringing this ball back. Mariana plays it forward. Whitney unable to keep that ball in on the far side. They'll set up a Madisonville goal kick. Rocha plays this one forward. Ball won by Jacksonville. Lauren plays this ball in. Takes a deflection. Easy save for Rocha. Nearing the 15-minute remaining mark here in the game. Jacksonville still leading Madisonville 5-0. Alexa plays this to the far side. Ball goes out for a Madisonville throw. Ball finds the feet of Whitney. Now playing this ball across. That pass a little too far out in front. Good win back by Jacksonville. Ball plays across. Deflected back across the top of the 18, and Lane able to clear it away for Madisonville. Kelsey Dominy now going to try to let this one go out on the far side for Jacksonville. Little slippage there on the throw in on the wet ball.
Yeah, that's a slick ball.
So Jacksonville will turn over possession on the throw in. So Madisonville will get the throw.
Yeah, I think Kelsey wants that one back. Maybe wipe her hands off before she does the ball.
Madisonville throws it in on the far side. Alexa gets a foot to it and then clears it out of bounds. Ball thrown in, goes off the chest of a Madisonville player, out of bounds. So Jacksonville with the throw in. Alexa going to step over to take the throw for Jacksonville. Gets this one into Lauren. Flicks it on. Ball played over for Lauren. That ball played behind the feet of Lauren Wade. Madisonville trying to develop some attack. Clara able to clear this one forward for Jacksonville. Itzel's touch goes out of bounds. Mariana Hastings going to throw this one in. A little slippage on that throw in as well. And that ball goes out of bounds. Ball played in. Hastings gets that through the feet of Lauren. A little miscommunication there from Madisonville. This ball played forward, trying to find Elizabeth Nava. Itzel winning the ball back for Jacksonville. Trying to find Nava with some space. Can be cleared out of bounds by Taylani Lane.
A few more subs coming on for Jacksonville. Looks like Chesney Reed's going to get in the game. Whitney came. Chesney's going to play forward on the right side, it looks like.
Looks like they also put Jewel back in at left forward.
Left forward.
And then I was trying to figure out who the other person was.
So it looks like Whitney came off. So we got some freshmen that'll get to play tonight. That normally are on the JV group. Whitney played a little bit earlier. Got her first appearance on the varsity field. And Chesney. Ryan knows this, so I spent a few years coaching some of these girls. And
you did.
Chesney Reed probably played 100 games for me, and never once did she play right forward.
New experience tonight for Chesney. Itzel going to throw this ball in.
A run from Lauren.
Good run from Lauren. Gets the left-footed cross in. Rocha able to deflect this one away from the goal and now cleared away by Madisonville. Itzel trying to keep this ball in, able to keep it in bounds and play it back to Clara Guillen.
Yeah, recycle that ball back and let Jacksonville start their attack again.
Ball makes its way to the far side.
I think I hear Chesney's little sister. The little one.
Yeah, I hear let's go, Chesney, let's go.
Chesney's little sister. Yeah, when Whitney played over there on the right side, she played quite a bit of right wing for our team. So I was kind of expecting to see her over there. But Chesney played quite a bit of left fullback and some center fullback. She's very, very fast.
Good move from Jewel. McCullough now trying to get across in, finds Lauren. Lauren plays this one across, and an own goal from Madisonville. So the first goal of the half is an own goal. I believe Lauren will get credit for that.
You know, that's one of the deals with the
On goal by Madisonville brings our score Jacksonville 6.
just get the ball in front of the goal, and sometimes it goes in. It doesn't always have to, be some kind of miraculous, play that happens. You just get the thing inside the 6-yard box. A whole lot of goals are scored that look really sloppy. You get them in front of the goal. You get numbers in the box that can't get the ball out. Somebody pokes it in. It bounces off of one of their players and goes in the goal. I mean, a lot of good things can happen for the attacking team.
Yeah, sometimes there's some miscommunication like we saw last year with Jacksonville against Palestine in the playoffs. You never know what's going to happen when you play that ball across. You never know if it's going to take a deflection off a defender, if a goalkeeper mishandles it and you have somebody there to finish it, or there's some miscommunication between the defenders and the goalkeeper and something
just the ball just
odd happens.
End up sitting there in front of the goal and somebody kicks it in. But, that's one thing about it. Get the ball inside the 6-yard box, keep it on the ground. good things are probably going to happen for the attacking team. It's a very dangerous place for the ball to be for a defending team.
Lauren able to find Chesney. Chesney trying to work this ball forward, intercepted by Madisonville. Lauren with some physical play trying to win the ball back and is going to win the ball back, outrunning and Andrea Lopez Vasquez. Jewel gets this in
Side.
and Jacksonville will score. I'm not 100% sure who is playing center forward right now.
I think it's Victoria.
It looks like Victoria.
It's so hard to tell, Ryan.
That is Victoria.
Making goal by number 12.
Well, it doesn't
Victoria
help
Raymond.
that their numbers are white outlines.
No.
I mean, I know that we've talked about that a number of times, but yeah, the Jacksonville Maidens uniforms at home, it is very tough to read the numbers as it is. The numbers are the same color as the jersey. They have a white outline around them, and a lot of them look basically identical.
Yeah, very similar build.
I just mean the numbers. I can usually tell the girls apart most of the time. Alexa plays this ball forward, takes a deflection off Madisonville. Lauren, his pass broken up. This ball going to go off of Lopez Vasquez out of bounds, so Itzel going to step over to take the throw in for the Maidens. 6 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the game. Jewel trying to find Itzel with some space. Itzel trying to make some space, gets the cross.
See if we do
in,
a quick
but
corner
deflected
kick.
away.
See if Madisonville decides to defend the quick
They
corner
did
kick.
send someone over for the last corner kick.
Now they got. Look.
But yeah, it looks like Madisonville not going to let Jacksonville take the quick corner this time. Ball played across, really good cross. Lauren gets ahead to it, bounces around. Madisonville able to clear it away.
Itzel took that corner kick. That was a really good corner kick. So
good job by Alexa tracking back to win that ball. Makes its way back to Munoz. Adriana Munoz over to Clara Guillen. Now finds Jewel. Jewel able to keep it inbounds on the near side. This pass forward for Lauren. Cross comes in, deflected out of bounds by Lane.
Lauren made a good run at an angle, trying to draw that defender out to space. Trying to open up the midfield a little bit. I noticed the other thing we've done, we've pushed. I mean, she's.
Cross comes in low, bounces around. Chesney almost able to fire that one into the back of the net, but a good job by Rocha coming out and making the save.
I don't know that Jacksonville's done it with anybody else, but they've used their left defender, Itzel, to go up into the attack a lot more than they normally do, which they've had the ability to do it because Madisonville can't put any pressure on their defense. So, I mean, realistically, they could probably push two more up there if they wanted to.
Yeah, not a lot of attack so far in this game from Madisonville. Jewel's shot goes wide right. Under 4 minutes remaining in the game. Jacksonville leads 7-0.
Starting to see some raindrops on the window, Ryan.
A little bit. It's pretty windy. The rain seems to be coming down quite a bit harder than it was a moment ago. Here's kind of one nice thing about the press box windows being slanted the way they are. Is that you don't typically get a lot of rain on them. That pass broken up and then quickly won back by Jacksonville. Ball works inside.
Whoa.
Chesney trying to get to it. Now cleared out of bounds for another Jacksonville corner. Jewel going to come over and try to get this one played in quickly. Itzel comes up.
Come on. Not sure.
Itzel plays this one
It's
across.
there. Somebody finished
it was
that.
there.
Yeah. That's a rare one for Jacksonville to watch the ball roll across the front of the goal. Girls have done a good job getting in there. And
Yeah, it looked like Chesney was there. Maybe didn't think it was actually going to make it to her. It looked like maybe one of the Madisonville players missed as that ball was bouncing across. Took kind of a really quick skip off the wet turf. That might also could have thrown her off a little bit. But ball goes out on the near side for a Jacksonville throw. Itzel quickly throws this one in. Now back out of play. Itzel trying to find Jewel. Jewel gets a foot to it. And another Jacksonville corner.
I quit counting the corner kicks a long time ago, Ryan.
2:10 and counting left in this game. Jewel McCullough set to take the corner. Gets this ball across. Almost sneaks inside the near post.
Yeah, she's in the side net, but it was close. So Madisonville's going to bring on a few more players.
Rocha plays this one forward. Jewel intercepts for Jacksonville. Ball makes its way back to Itzel. Now cleared out of bounds by Kamara Scott. Itzel quickly gets the throw in. And now headed back out of bounds. Jacksonville with another throw in. Nearing the 1 minute mark remaining in the game. Itzel finds Jewel on the throw in. Lauren and Jewel with some good passing. Ball gets a little tangled up in the feet of Jewel McCullough. Clara Guillen now trying to play this ball into the middle. Ball does eventually make its way to Lauren. Now over to Chesney on the far side. Madisonville able to knock that one off of Jacksonville out of bounds. Ball played forward. Landry going to get it for Jacksonville. Finds Lauren. Now forward for Jewel. Broken up by Madisonville. Jacksonville quickly winning it back. And that pass from Mariana Arredondo takes a deflection off of Jewel. Madisonville playing the ball forward now. And Adriana Munoz going to collect for the Maidens. Under 10 seconds remaining here in the game.
Jacksonville's done a good job.
Alexa plays this ball well down the field, and that will do it for the Maidens from the historic Tomato Bowl. 7-0 your final score over the Madisonville Lady Mustangs. A good game from the Maidens and a good start to district as they move to 1-0.
Our final score, Jacksonville 7, Madisonville 0.
Yeah, you hear the score there, Ryan. I don't know how many shots Jacksonville had, but had quite a few.
A lot. It was a lot.
Madisonville had 0. So they had a little bit of actual possession on Jacksonville's end of the field in the second half, but not enough to come up with anything that was concerning. So Jacksonville did a really good job in several areas tonight. But one thing, their defense isn't involved in the game defending a whole lot because we're on the attack so much. But they did a good job when they would play the ball back to the defense, recycle the ball, and begin their attack from the back. That's one thing Jacksonville's kind of improved, I've noticed, is their ability to control defensive players, to control the ball and pass the ball around, work it back up to, into the attack.
Yeah, it's been really good to see from this Maidens team. A lot of the times, even in these kind of games last year, ball comes back and we're just playing it over the top, trying to find somebody to run onto it. But a really good job by the Maidens defense, working the ball around, trying to create some passes and find some open lanes for some of the midfielders to come into to receive a pass and then make a good move.
Yeah, we're definitely a direct team. I mean, that's our style of play, is to go forward. I mean, if you listen to Coach McCowan during the game, he wants the ball going forward. He doesn't want a lot of passes back. But it's good to see on a night like tonight when you've got an opportunity that you show some possession, show some control, work the ball around, because when we play some better teams, you're going to need to be able to do that. So.
Yep, a rainy night here in the Tomato Bowl. Jacksonville defeating the Madisonville Lady Mustangs 7-0. Looks like boys warming up for their game against Rusk from John Alexander Gymnasium. So I'm going to get packed up, head over there, and we'll see you momentarily if you choose to tune into that game. If not, we will see you here for boys soccer on Tuesday. That game is supposed to start at 6:30. So make sure to tune in to JISD Live for that game as well. Once again, thank you for watching tonight on JISD Live. On behalf of Paul Travis, Lee Traylor, Swanson Traylor, and the JISD media team, I'm Ryan Travis, saying thank you for tuning in to JISD Live. We'll see you in a moment for boys basketball or next Tuesday for boys soccer. Have a great weekend.